You hear me?
Yes, I can't see you though.
I'm getting there. Hold on 1 second. Okay, you can see me.
Hi, Renasia.
Hello, how are you?
I'm
You
good. 1 second. I'm just trying to put a post up.
okay? I hope you crop this part out.
Oh my gosh. No. Your light is really bright. Yeah.
Mm,
Maybe move over just a little bit.
Nah, it's following me. Let me see. Oh, it's still that better. No, that better.
That's better. Move your computer over just a little bit. All right, good, good, good. All
Okay.
right, so we're just going to get right into it. So you've never been on Nurse Chat before, so I'm going to
No.
tell you how it used to work.
Okay.
How it used to work is you always have to bring your favorite drink. I don't care if it's water, pop, whatever it is. You have to bring that in your favorite glass. That's
Okay.
number one.
Okay.
And number two, you have to answer the questions that I ask. And then anything else you got to add, please do.
Okay.
Let me give everybody a little background. This is my niece. I'm super proud of her.
Oh, thank you.
I'm super proud of her. She's not only a nurse, but she's an entrepreneur as well. So we'll get into that in a minute. So, what's your drink?
My drink is a smoothie. It's an orange smoothie, and I left it right on the counter. You want me to get it?
Not if you don't want to.
Okay.
So mine's is wine. This is my B3 in glass. I've had it for years. But this wine is so good if you do a wine exchange because it tastes like apple. I mean, it tastes like cider. It's so good for the fall weather. So if
Maybe you can look
anybody's,
at next.
huh?
A wine exchange.
Yes, I've had one. They're pretty dope. All
Okay.
right. So a thing that I started in B3 in is run those initials. Do you know what that means?
Run those initials, or what does
Yeah.
B3 mean?
No, run those initials.
No.
How, first of all, okay, I have to take a little break because how is my niece in the group that doesn't ever look at the group, don't know what run those initials means? Run those initials mean tell us who you are. So you can say, my name is Reneaziah. I am I don't want to say what you are. You said yourself. And then that's it. So that's what run those initials is. So tell me what your initials is. My name is Reneaziah Rainey, and I am a.
Okay. My name's Reneaziah Rainey, and I'm an LPN.
Okay, so there you go. So if
Okay.
you had any other ones, you would add them. If not, that's it. But that's how you run your initial. Oh yeah, Stacy's on there too.
Okay.
Stacy is at LPN and she's a wound care tech. And I think Leon just got on.
Hey, Lee.
So thank you for running your initials. And then the next question I wanted to ask you is why did you become a nurse?
Okay. So when I was younger, it was my first year of college at IUP. It was my first year being away from home, and me and my mom, we were not on talking terms at the moment. And then one day she called me and we were talking, and basically, long story short, she told me that she had a stroke not too long ago. And I decided to leave school and go back home and take care of her. And
Mm.
honestly, I had no idea what I was doing. But I was trying. But I like the fact that I was able to, be
You
there
should have
for
called your aunt. It was my sister, but that's okay. Go ahead.
her. Okay. So I just like the atmosphere. Like, I like what I did for her. So I figured, people have strokes every day. And nursing isn't, of course, all about strokes, but I just like that I was able to help her out. So I went to school,
Okay.
and here I am.
So that led right into the next question. How did your journey start? Like I'm talking about your educational journey. Like did you start it at IUP or no? When after you came home, you started it here at CCAC,
Started
right?
it. So when I went to IUP, I was a business major, and it was all my dad and my air. And I hated business. I just
Let's
wasn't
pause though.
okay.
The reason why she's saying that is because her dad is a successful businessman. If you know Fudge Farm, what was the other place?
There was Fudge Farm, Boards and
Boards
Baskets.
and Baskets.
Mhm.
So those are the things that her dad did. So she's saying that he sort of put business in her head.
Yeah, and I didn't like business the way that they were teaching at IUP. So, and I kind of switched over when I came home from IUP. I went to CCAC, and started my nursing journey there.
Okay. So tell us where you work and why you do the type of work you do, like hospital, long-term care,
Okay. So long-term care is what
agency.
yeah, agency long-term care. I've been working there since I graduated, just because, they pay the most right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I like agency because, again, I'm in business. So my businesses come first. I don't want to have to work. Meaning, when you work somewhere, you're full time, they're expecting you there 40 hours a week, every other weekend. I don't like that. I like agency where I can call them, or not even call them, just not pick up. Or when business is slow, I can pick up. When business is doing well, I'm chilling, I'm focusing on business. So I like the flexibility of the agency.
That's what I was getting to say. Not just agency, but nursing as a whole. Like you
Yeah,
can have a lot of flexibility,
right.
and you can go in and crush it and get a whole bunch of money, and
Mhm.
then chill for a little bit.
Right.
So that's what you like.
100%.
So you just recently had a baby. Well, not just recently, but you just recently had a son. And so,
Right.
how do you manage work, school? I mean, work, business, being a mom, having a significant other? Like, how does that all work? Because let me just tell you something about your Uncle Sean. When I first became a nurse, he was so mean to me, like throwing my keys in the bushes and all.
You play too much.
I'm so serious. But sometimes it's hard for people to adjust to you
Mm.
um becoming a nurse and being. I guess it's different because you're financially stable, really, because of your businesses.
Mhm.
But when for me, I guess I became more stable with my nursing degree. But
Mhm.
how do you juggle all of that?
Okay, so I graduated June 2022 from nursing school. I had my son July 2022. So I was 3 weeks out and I had him. Um, I did not start work right away. So I did not start work until December of 2022. So I stayed home with him for about 3 months. But now, honestly, I'm just thankful that the business that I have, I don't have to physically work for it to run. So that
Mm-hmm.
alleviates a lot of my stress when it comes to balancing my work, my work or my household and my son. So, for instance, my business is 100% online. So I can be in Houston, I can be wherever, and my orders will come in. Now, I do local pickups. So if I'm out of town, I'll just have a family member or my boyfriend or someone do my orders. But it alleviates a lot of free time for me. But when it gets busy, I mean, my son, he comes along, like he's there, and he'll help me pack orders, or he'll hold them while we're in the car. I'll sit him on his lap, give him something to do. That's pretty much it. It's not that bad. It's not.
Okay. And I think because of the flexibility that you have, like the
Mhm.
agency schedule that you have, it
Mhm.
doesn't bog you down. Because I know first becoming a nurse, it was just too much. I had
Yeah.
4 kids, husband, working and still in school, and it was a whole lot. But I worked full time at a hospital, so it was a lot.
Yeah,
I
and
think a
even
lot of people don't tap into all the other things you can do. You don't
right,
have to be full time. You don't have to do like all these hours unless you want to.
right. Yeah. So for instance, when I'm at work, let's say I'm doing a 7 to 3, I'll get orders while I'm at work. And when I'm out
Mhm.
of work, being as though my local pickup deadline is at 6 p.m., that gives me 3 hours to go home, pack orders, drop them off. So it definitely all flows together. It's not like overwhelmed and
Do you want to tell people what your business is? I won't.
yeah. So I have my business is called N Lux. It's N apostrophe Lux Hair Collection, and it's a hair business. I actually have the hair in.
Uh,
um, but I just sell hair extensions to dumb it down. It's lace bundles, wigs, just the whole nine. Uh, that's pretty much it.
okay, okay. So any student, and from the way you answered the question earlier, I don't feel like you want to go all the way into your nursing school story. But for any student that you had that's out there, what would you say to
I can
them?
go. I
And
can go.
let me just say this though. Let me
Mhm.
just say this. We always have to realize that our story and our journey can help somebody else.
Yeah,
And
no,
I always tell people, like when I was in grad school, I failed peds twice. I
Mm,
felt, and that was $800 a credit, and each class was like 3 credits. So I failed this class. I had to take it 3 times. I had to sit out of school for a year.
mm,
But my
I
story
came
helped
close to
somebody
failing
else, and
Peds
you
too.
don't gotta tell it on here.
mm.
What you say?
I said I came close to failing Peds too.
I mean, so yeah, but
Peds is different.
you don't have to tell it.
I can tell it. I don't mind. It's okay.
No, no, I'm just telling you, you don't have to tell it here, but for
Yeah.
somebody, they might know it. And I mean, they might need it, but there's somebody on here that I think when you tell it, it resonates with them.
Okay. I don't mind if we have time. I can do it.
Yeah, you got a few minutes.
All right. I was just so okay. So I went to CCAC when I applied to nursing school. I got accepted. Of course, CCAC, you'll get your associates. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just bust these 2 years out. Make a long story short, my first semester, I failed one of the classes. To be honest, I really forget which one. I failed it. So in the handbook, for the most part, you fail twice, you're done. So my first semester, I failed a class. Moving forward, I did well in my other ones. I get to my last year of nursing school. It was, I want to say October. I was scheduled to graduate in December, failed the class again. And they basically said, well, you're done. So I was just like, you had that feeling like you did all this for no reason and you just can't explain it. So basically, me and the dean sat down and she said that if I was to go and I get my LPN and I finish my LPN and I work a certain amount of hours, I can come back and finish and graduate, with my RN and finish that last class. So that's what I did. But me and business, I'm just like, I like nursing, but I don't want it to be my focus. So I never went back. Like I did not go back from RN. I just kept my LPN and kept it pushing. I honestly, right now, don't have the motivation to go back because I'm doing well in my businesses. I also have another one that's coming up. So I'm okay. But I really, and then I had a lot of friends and family, like what happened. And it was so annoying to explain that. So honestly, when people would ask, I would say, yeah, I graduated. And they, thinking that I'm an RN, I'm not. But I didn't want to go through well, how was it so hard? And, the whole spill about explaining that situation to them. But the people that's close to me know, but for the most part, a lot of people think I'm RN, but I'm not. I never went back and I don't think I'm going back. So
Okay.
that's my story on how I kind of switched gears on the LPN when I went to RN school originally.
And I just want to say that I think that one day,
Mm,
after when we talked earlier, you just
mm,
never know how business and things go.
yeah,
We hope that our business always flourish, but if you want to, I just hope you go back and knock that one class out. And if you don't, you don't.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
we
I got
cute
enough
anyway.
hours. I got enough
What you
hours, but
say? Okay. Anything else you want to say? Anybody have a question for Reneaziah? Anything they want to say?
yeah.
Okay, I guess not. Well, thank you, Pooh, for getting on. I
You're,
appreciate it.
you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
And yes, and I will talk to you in 5 minutes.
Okay, bye.
Oh, wait.
What?
We got to talk about the one thing that you're about to do in the city. A lot of people have been doing them, but yours is a little different. You don't want
Okay.
to talk about it?
Yeah, no. So November 3rd, I am hosting a fragrance exchange. The theme is called Scents Going Down. Senses and smell. And it's denim themed. So everyone's to wear denim. I don't care if you dress it up, dress it down. And it's like a grab bag, but instead you're doing perfume. So the minimum is 130, max is 150. And everyone's to go and buy this perfume in this price range and bring it. I'm going to have it down Sullivan's Steakhouse in a private dining room. And we're just going to have a lot of fun. I'm thinking of games and just some stuff for us to do. And then at the end, we'll exchange and, get to meet just other women. It is a women's only event. And that's pretty much it. I want to get my foot more out the door. Like a lot of people know my businesses, but they don't know me. So I think I
Mhm.
want to start hosting different events like that around the city.
Okay. Well, I'll be there. I got my ticket. Tickets are $95, but that covers your full dinner at Sullivan's, right?
Yeah, it covers 100. Okay, so the dinner is appetizer, two starter choices, three entree choices, 2 sides and a dessert. And that also covers parking. So when you come to Sullivan's, you'll grab a ticket, and at the end, it'll be validated. So I think it's a really good deal, especially for where we'll be. So if you can come and have time, definitely I would love to see someone or one of you. I can't see the other lady, but
All
yeah.
right. So
Okay.
I'm so super proud of Reneaziah. And yeah, just look out for her. She's up and coming. And in all her, well, her business is already coming, honey. It's there. That in luck. But her other things that she got coming, I'm super proud of her. And make sure y'all tap in October 28th, 1 to 4. I will be having my first Halloween.
Okay.
See y'all later.
See ya.
See ya.